Oh, I see. Xaad Class is Gian Kuntlahana. Welcome. I think I'm going to share screen and talk about some of the things we're going to go over today. This will be one of the new documents we're going to go over. I didn't get very far. It just created a lot of research for me. Welcome, Kelly. Wadluwa, King Safe, the Goodina Logan. I am happy to see all you guys. And then since today is Halloween, want to go to this document, and here is our phrase, Adan, Goodinai La, Singai, Happy Halloween. Kuntlahana, do you remember how they say it in Hotlagai in Masset?
Kainu.
Oh, I can't remember either. Ours really means Happy Ghost Day, and so they don't use Adan. They use something else. Anyways, I can't remember. But this is how we say it in Alaskan Haida. And we have some of our other holidays. A lot of these are not in the Alaskan phrase book. I really like this one. This one's one of my favorites. Slinkwai Tlagai, Watlawan, Jadas, Goodinai Lasingai, Happy International Women's Day. And this one as well, Slinkwai, Goodinai Lasingai, Happy Earth Day. I just started my first day as culture coordinator for the Craig tribe. And so that's why you see me in a different environment. Instead of coming to you from my office, I'm coming to you from the Craig Tribal Office. So you will hear some background noise and people coming and going. And there is some humor in here, which we'll go over. Yeah. And let me see, let me get Haida Nation Anthem ready. Yeah, and we'll also be going over this book, Northern Haida Songs. If you have a copy of this book, it's great. Let me see what's in chat. Ohawa Huya Twakia. Which handout did you want? Was it the holiday one?
The holiday one.
Okay.
How
Let me write a note so I could do it after class. Is there anyone else who wants the sarcasm holiday handout? You could raise your hand or say so in chat. Okay, Kelly Finney. And let me check what's going on in the chat. Okay, Hunt Lagu is. And healthy, or I should say, Eatlinga Kiladas. Okay, so I got that noted. Da, 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 da. Oh, I was talking about this book here. Northern Haida Songs by John Enrico and Wendy Bross Stewart. And I've had this book for over 20 years, but only today did I realize there's Haida poetry and metaphors in here. And I love Haida metaphors. Now, if you want to buy this book and you can afford it, I would highly recommend it. I did a search earlier, and let me hit stop share and go into chat. So when I searched for Northern Haida songs earlier, it came up on Amazon on, I'm sorry, Jadis Tlatska. I gotta add you to the list. Jadis Tlatska, I can't remember your English name. Okay. So when I searched for Northern Haida Songbook earlier, Amazon came up with a price of $216. I would not recommend buying it from there. So I'm going to type in this business instead. It's called The Book Collector. They had it for $50, which is a great price because I bought this about 25 years ago for $60. So to be able to get it now for $50, I don't think they realize the value of the book, especially if it's going to be hard to find or out of print. And yeah. So anyways, there's Haida poetry in here besides songs. And we're going to go into that a little bit. Okay, it is 12:10. I think everyone is here. Swanson from Kazan. Andunkus, is that you?
Long it is. Let me fix my thing.
Okay. How Mike? Good to see you. Okay. Okay, how is Swanson? Now we know it's you. And so I'm gonna go back to share screen and we are gonna start class. And of course, we always start with the Haida Nation anthem. I just like to go over what we're gonna be reviewing in class. while people are signing on, and then go into the Haida Nation anthem. Okay. Tlaju Gya Usla, all rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho we, yo ho we, yo, yeah, hey hi yo, ho we, yeah, hey hi yo, ho we, ah, yeah, yo ho we. Yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, yo, ho, we, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, hey, hi, yo, we, we, how letting me sing the Haida Nation anthem. I want to also because it's Halloween, Xaad Kil Class, dank King Xaad Kil Class, and I'm happy to see you.
How
Awesome, great to have you here in class, Klagas. I'm gonna share with you because it's Halloween. It's also making me think of our ancestors. And so I had a dream, and the dream became a poem, and it's titled Kunisi Krios, Precious Ancestor. And this dream was about my non's father, so my great-grandfather. You came to me in a dream to say hello. Your visit was short and now you must go. You came to me in a vision of a proud bow of a Haida canoe. Nevertheless, I knew it was you. Your legacy stretches across the sea to our homeland so dear to me. Kunisi Krios, Hawa for coming to visit me. And so in this dream, my non's father was, it was just the bow of a Haida canoe. But I recognized him right away. And when I say to our homeland so dear to me, that is referring to Haida Gwaii, because that's where my ancestor was coming from. And one of my older cousins said that my ancestor reached out to me to let me know that he is with me on this culture and language journey. So I really love that. I want to read The Ancestors Are Calling. And this is by Sacred Wild Women Medicine. And it's called The Ancestors Are Calling. The ancestors are calling you. These are your spirit families and guardians from the deep, eternally bound past. The ancestors gather around you, perhaps straddling many native cultures, traditions, communities, and civilizations. Your personal spiritual timeline, how your soul has reached across lifetimes and millennia, can be reflected in the shimmering faces of the sacred ancestors that make contact with you now. And then it goes on and on and on. I'll just end with the ancestors gather now in healing circles on the ground and in the air, in the oceans and rivers, the hills and mountains. Listen, 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 hear their call. So I wanted to share that with you real quick. And let's go. I think we're going to go back to sarcasm and holidays. Oh, let's see what's in chat. Oh yeah. Hawa Ifanga Kiladas, he posted in chat this Northern Haida songs book that we've been discussing. So he has provided the link in chat. So Hawa. Oh, and also how to hunt Legu is. He found it on biblio.com for $57 with shipping. So both those places have good prices on this book. There are a lot of gems in here. Also, if you're interested, there's Haida Syntax Books, Volume 1 and 2, also by Enrico. And then if you really feel like splurging, there's these two huge Haida dictionaries, again, volumes 1 and 2, also by Enrico. Oh, what do they call that when you share something in advance? Anyways, a little warning. The first dictionary and a half is all in Haida and it's not alphabetized. So good luck finding stuff. And if you find a gem, I found some gems in here before and I didn't mark the pages. Haven't been able to find them again. So this is the second volume, and half of this volume is the English part of the dictionary. But still, it's really quite valuable. That's how I found the verb good kit to be sacred are important. But these books get a little pricey, so please be careful. If you find a really good price on it, I would recommend it. The syntax books, there was a bookstore in Washington, they didn't know what they have. These books are worth $200 for both volumes. And I once found them for $35 in a bookstore in Washington. And I'm not sure if they're in business anymore. So I ordered it, but the post office lost the books. I never received the order. So I had to reorder it again at $85, which is still a good price. And the Haida Dictionary, Volume 1 and 2. Oh, by the way, that is all three dialects combined: Alaska, Masset, and Skidegate. That one I'm sure is going to be an expensive price point. Okay, let's see what else is in chat. Yes. Okay, Hawa Huya Tlakia. I will send out an email of recommended books, and let's go to sarcasm, holidays, and miscellaneous. Sorry, trying to move things around here. So again, Adan, Gudina, sorry, Adan, Gudinai, La Singai. So we put our tone in here, 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 and here. So let me say a couple more times and then we'll go around the room so we could practice. Saying Happy Halloween. Adan, Gudinai La Singai. We're kicking the K from the back of the throat. Adan, Gudinai La Singai. Adan, Gudinai La Singai. Let me see if I could say a little faster. I was just trying to enunciate. I don't know if I can say it faster. Adan Gudinai La Singai. Yeah, that's about the fastest as I could say it. Up first, I see Kunshla Hana.
Adan Gudinai La Sanai.
Hulag and how and then Swanson from Kazan.
Kadam Gudingai La Sangai.
Hulag and how Huya Tlakia.
Karan, Gudinai, La Singai.
Okay, that's not fair. Huya Tlakia.
I just did what you did.
Way to outshine your teacher. No, that was so good. That was, yeah, that was better than I could do. By the way, you guys are doing great. And if you do surpass your teacher, that's exactly what we want. Because we want the language to continue. So you guys are all doing great. Up next, I see Xaad Class.
I was muted. Kadang Kudanai La Singai.
Ulagan. Up next, I see Shagot, or I should say, Itlana Kiladas.
Kadang Gudinai La Sangai.
Ooh.
Ulagan. I like your accent. Hunt like goo is.
On, good night, la sing I.
Hulagan. How up next I see Kelly Finney.
Kadan Gudingai Las Sangai.
Hulagan. How Shangula Aoyagan. Great job, guys. Let me see. I think I'm gonna skip to some jokes. It's a holiday after all. It's Halloween. So Tlanu dan ija. Stinai ach ejin. Where have you been? I went to the hospital. And the joke is, well, there's a couple of them, I guess. This meme is from a famous movie called Caddyshack. And it says, I could breathe out of one nostril today. So I got that going for me, which is nice. And that is literally a line from the movie. And so the joke is, you know what this guy is? A half-breed, because it can only breathe out of one nostril. So maybe we'll go, I'll say this a few more times, and we'll go around the room, and you don't have to say both lines. Just pick one out of the two. If you want to tackle both, that's great. But let me say it 3 more times. Shlanu dung ija. Stinai ach ejin. Shlanu dung ija. Stinai ach ejin. Shlanu dung ija. Stinai ach ejin. Okay, let's go around the room. First, I see Xaad Kil Class.
Anu dung ija. Stinai ash ejin.
Hulagan.
Can I ask which word is our question marker? Which word tells us the question is being asked in the Tlan Udang Ija?
There isn't one in this one. One reason is because it's not a yes or no type of question.
Oh, yeah. So there's no question particle. The question word is tlan, where. So you can just say tlanu, where. That's an actual sentence.
How, Kunshlohana, I love your insight. Yeah, so good response. So Tlanu is our where. That's a question. How for that, Kunshlohana? Oh, by the way, you're up next, Kunshlohana.
Tlanu dung ija.
How Hantlaigu is.
Plan u dang ija. Di I hill ijan.
Stinai ach ejin.
Dinai ejan.
Hulagan. How way to tackle both of those. Kelly Finney.
And Tlanu dung ija. Stinai ach ijan.
Gulagen. How you guys are on a roll. Up next is Swanson from Kazan.
Tlanu dung ija. Stinai ach ijan.
Gulagen. How up next, I see Huyat Klakia.
Let's see if I can see the words. I'm on my phone. Klan udang ija stinai ach ijan.
Gulagen. How up next I see Jadis Klatska.
Tlon u dong ija, stine al ijan.
Gulagen. How welcome Skal Godum Teben. Would you like to practice?
Slanu dang ijan. Nai shan ijan.
Gulagen. How Dunk King Safety, good night, Logan. I'm happy to see you. Okay, let's move on to another one. Did everyone get a turn? Oh, Alfie, you got your hand raised?
I'd like to beg your indulgence to nerd out a little bit about that question. So Tlangu means where, dung, that's you, right? And ija, this is like a root word, like when we say ijung, like it is. Yeah,
It's
it is now.
yeah. It's past tense, so ija been because it comes from the verb is, which can be conjugated as like when you said when we say ejun, or when we say ejun past tense, but this one is for past tense for the question been. So ija is been in that question. If as you see down below, ejun is the past tense, but ija is the past tense question. So I'm glad you followed up with that, because I didn't fully answer your question the first go around. So how for that?
And you did. I just the grammar nerd in me wants to know these things. So,
yes, it's good. It's good to be a nerd when it comes to our languages, because we get curious and we learn more. So I appreciate all your guys' questions and feedback. Okay, so this meme is when I get bored, I call in sick to places I don't work. Tomorrow I'm getting written up at Walmart. So the Haida words are Amastagwang, don't do that, dear. And then we have different terms of endearment besides the Guang, although that one is our most well-known one. We also have Ken, which is deer as well. And then Guna or Gune by older males to young, but that's a little misleading because it appears to be by males to males across the board, and it does not matter the age. That one is older to younger females. Kuntlahana, do you know if this rule is followed or if it's wide open? Yeah, I have never, I don't think I've ever heard this term. I mean, said in conversation or that type of thing. So it's perhaps not used as much, or maybe it's more used in Haida Gwaii. I wish what Gadagong or Digwig Gaytal was on today. But let's see. Let's keep this interactive. So that let me say this a couple more times. It's a really short phrase. Amash. Is this amash or amash? Kuntlahana?
Amash Dagwang.
That's what I thought. So earlier when I said amash, I misspoke. My apologies. Amash Dagwang. Don't do that, dear. And this phrase is more for like older people saying it to younger kids. Like perhaps there's a younger kid running about, getting into trouble. You might say, Amash Dagwang. Did I say that right, Kuntlan? I'm getting confused here. Okay. And so, yeah, said to the little ones, don't do that, dear. Although there may be an exception to that rule, but we would not say this to an elder. But maybe that's just common sense. Could you say this one more time, Kuntlahana, please?
Amash Dagwang.
Amash Dagwang. I love the way you pronounce that. Amash Dagwang. Amash Dagwang. So these two words were barely coming up for air. They got to be said back to back. Amash Dagwang. Amash Dagwang. Amash Dagwang. We're saying it in a hurry to reprimand someone that's younger, that's perhaps getting into trouble. Okay, so let's go around the room. Islanga Kiladas.
Amash Dagwang.
Ulagan. Way to carry out that tone. That was great. That was awesome. Skawal, Godam Tibin. Did you want to practice?
Amath Dagwang.
Ulagan. You guys are saying it better than I am. Jadas Tlatska.
Amash Dagwang.
Ulagan. You guys are on a roll. Up next, I see Swanson from Kazan.
Amash Dagwang.
Hulagan. Huya Tlakia.
Amas Dagwang.
Hulagan. Way to get that tone in. Hunt like who is?
Amak the Guam.
Hulagan. Kelly Finney.
Amash Dagwang.
Hulagan. You guys are on a roll. I think we've done this before, but let's do it. It's a good one. Dan Goodinai Las Gingan U Agant Dangit. So we would say Dan Goodinai Las. So let me break this up a little bit. Gingan U those have to be pronounced dal as one. And then Agant Dangit. Dan Goodinai Las Gingan U Agant Dangit. Dan Goodinai Las Gingan U Agant Dangit. Dan Goodinai Las Gingan U Agant Dangit. This word right here, it sounds like a gun. Like if you have a gun, it literally sounds like a gun. But you have to blend it into the, so it becomes a gun. Dangit. Dangit is a verb to smile. Dangurinai las ginganu agant dangit. Smile like you're happy. Dangurinai las ginganu agant dangit. Okay, let's go around the room. And up first, I will go with Huya Tlakia.
Dangurinai las Gingan U. Whoops. Gingan U. Agant Dungit. You know, it throws me off when I see that. I have to either look at the Haida word or the
Let me get rid of
the
the
other
phonetic.
side. Well, no,
Let
I
me-
think that's useful. That's useful.
Oh, let me hit undo.
Dangurinai las Gungan U Agant Dungit. I do better when I look at Haida.
Yeah. Gingan U agant dangit is kind of the phonetic. But yeah, if you're, I should have this highlighted to be easier on you guys. Huya Tlakia, your pronunciation was really good. Mike Jones, I know you're busy.
Oh, I'm here. Dengudingai las gingan u agan dangad.
Dan Goodinai las Gingan U against Dangit.
Dengudingai las gingan u agan dangad.
Hulagan. How Hantlaigu is.
Dangurinai las Gingan U Aganhu Dungi.
Dan Goodinai las Gingan U against Dangit.
Dungi.
Hulagan. How Up next, I see Kelly Finney.
Tangguling ay las ginganu against tangid.
Hulagan. How, and then we have Itlanga Kiladas.
Dangurin ay las gingangu aganstangit.
Awesome. I'm so glad these classes are recorded and uploaded to YouTube because you guys are just sounding great. Godam Tiban Skal.
Dangunai las gingangu against tangid.
Hulagan. How up next I see Jadis Klaska.
Tangkidanai las Giangu against Danget.
Hulagan. How Kuntlil Hana.
Dangurin ay lasking on you aganstangit.
That was awesome. How let's just do the first one. Laus, are you good? This is another way of greeting, like Sanudam Hedam, how are you doing? Our Sanuka Hedam, how are things? Kila, hello. Chahauya, hi. So this is another greeting. Dak Laus. The W is not pronounced. We simply round our lips. Dak Laus. Dak Laus. Dak Laus. Are you good? So let's go around the room. Again, it's Dak Laus. Let's see who is up. It's Itlanga Kiladas.
Daklaus.
Ulagan. How up next is Skal.
Could you say it one more time?
Dak Laus.
Laos.
Hulagan. How up next we have Jadis Klatska.
Daklaus.
Hulagan. Kunhil Hana.
Daklaos.
Hulagan. How up next we have Swanson from Kazan.
Dakwala us.
Hulagan. How and Huya Tlakia.
Dak laus.
Hulagan. I like the way you rounded your lips for the W. So that was spot on. Huntlagu is.
Daklaus.
Hulagan. How Kelly Finney.
Dak laus.
Hulagan. Okay, this one is a funny one. We could get away with it, especially for Halloween. Done Sledjagen. Dung tlajagan. Dung tlajagan. So our tone is rising and falling, rising and falling. Dung tlajagan. Dung tlajagan. Dung tlajagan. You're an awkward klutz. Up first, I see Swanson from Kasan.
Dung Klajagan.
Hulagan. How, Huya Tlakia.
Dung Glajagan.
Hulagan. How, Huntlagu is.
Dung Lajagan.
Hulagan. How, Kelly Finney.
Dung Glajagan.
Hulagan. Ilanga Kiladas.
Jediya, Dunglajagan.
I'm sorry. You cracked me up, Alfie. And who is up next? Skal?
Dung Lajagan.
Hulagan. Jadas Klaska.
Dung Lajagan.
Hulagan. Kuntlohana.
Dung Lajagan. When I said that to Tlagos, he said Dungson. That means you too. So rude.
Oh, too funny. Gosh, we only got 7 minutes left. I wanted to do a little bit of I don't know if this is Haida poetry or if it's Haida metaphor, but anyways, I love both of them. I'm obsessed with both Haida metaphors and Haida poetry. I don't really like the way, well, this will be helpful if you want to know what each word or part of a verb stem means. Chinan is one's own grandfather. Lu is waves. Jia is possessive. Oh, I forgot to put in la. In this case, it's he. Guolang, listen to gong habitually. On is used to in a story past tense. Then we have Askais, Shlau, Chinam, Kya, Si Gai Gutla, Kya Andal Ani. Sorry, this verb stem is a little long. Let me see if I could get a flow going. Kya andal ani. So then, but focus marker, one's own grandfather, possessive, the definitive, on, he, stand, go along, story past, topic, change suffix. Because there was a change of topic in the story. So translation, he used to listen to his grandfather's waves, but then he stood in the canoe as it went along on his grandfather's sea. And this, like I was talking about earlier, is from Northern Haida songs. But then every author of every Haida book basically has their own orthography. So I had to do my best to put it into Alaskan. But the great thing you learn, another thing you learn about Northern Haida songs is our dictionary doesn't have all the words in it. Like if you look up Gut and Dictionary of Alaskan Haida by Dr. Jordan Latchler, you'll see that it means by the way of or alongside. But what it doesn't say that it also means on. There's several examples of that. Up next, we have Agua, Nanan, Tlagai Gut de Guam, Di Kalyandalani, Waan, Lastan da Nanquias, Plant Saitla. So my dear one was running around on his grandmother's land. The precious one had feet for that. Stop crying, precious one. So I had to change some things. The word that they had for had feet, we don't have that. So I had to use one's own feet and the verb to have. They also have different terms for dear one and precious one. So I used the guang, that's our traditional one. And then I used Nanquias for the precious one. Yeah, so I just did the best I could. Plant Saitla means stop crying, and Nanquias, the precious one, is right here. So that's a little bit of Haida poetry for you right there. Okay, so now we only have 60 seconds left, and I have to find a song to end class with. I think I'm gonna choose the Ancestors Sea Grizzly Bear song. Because we've been talking about our ancestors today. This song is giving thanks to our ancestors for being with us, being here with us. But then it ends with the sea grizzly bear is dancing in the waves yet again. The sea grizzly bear is one of the Yaklanas crests. Allah, 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 Alo, Atlen u ikkunisi a quiasa atlan killa auyagan. Atlen u ikkunisi a quiasa atlan killa auyagan. Atlen u ikkunisi a quiasa atlan killa auyagan. Chanajai, Hyalgam, Payuagam, Atlan U. Hutlan, that's all. Hallelujah. Thank you everyone for being here today.
How,
Good night, love. Happy Halloween.